Welcome to the OMG Podcast with Paul Finkelstein. Great advice and talk with small business owners, workaholics, whiz-bang entrepreneurs, and interesting guests. Here's your host, Paul Finkelstein.
Hey there, I'm Paul Finkelstein. Good morning. Today is what? And what time is it right now? It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Why aren't you up? Are you up? Are you a small business owner, whiz-bang entrepreneur, workaholic professional? You're up at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Well, your business does not start at 9 o'clock in the morning. Your employees might start at 9 o'clock in the morning. Your employees might start at 8 o'clock in the morning. Some of your employees might start at 6 o'clock in the morning, perhaps. But they're not the business owner, are they? But they feel empowered. They feel like they're the business owner. They're getting incentives to be like the business owner. But here's the thing. If you don't do this one technique, if you don't do this, your business will be eaten alive by taxes and inflation. And what is it? It's very simple. Every year, guaranteed, you should be able to raise your revenue by about $10,000 every year if you're a small business. How would you like to get a $10,000 raise next year automatically? Here's what you have to do. Because if you don't do this, your costs are going up every year. Gas, utilities, water, rent, supplies. Those prices go up. And if you don't raise your prices by 10 or 15%, that's not a lot. That's the kind of discount that a lot of businesses have, these coupons, 10 or 15%, and it kind of covers for the customers, the sales tax. But raising your prices 10 to 15% every year should be able to net your business, well, maybe gross your business about 10 or 15% will give you about $10,000 extra revenue. Just doing that one technique. Now, if you only have 150 customers and you're charging about $75 for a particular said service, whatever your business is, about $75, about every 2 months, say, and you do 10 or 15%, that's probably about $10,000. Now, $10,000 found money right away for doing very little change in your business. Is that powerful technique or what? If you'd like to chat about that, well, I could give you some more ideas. But here's something very interesting. I run a free meet and greet for 21 different times of 21 free meet and greets, a business networking organization. And I don't charge a dime. I charge nothing. I charge $0.00. And I'm gonna raise my prices 10 or 15%. So from 0 to 10 or 15%, I'm still getting 0. Why? Well, check this out. I charge 0, but I should be charging the value of $1,000 per person per year. Break it down per month, per week, per day, per hour. Come up with that figure. It's a nice, easy, respectable figure. Then add 10 or 15% to that number. And then you'll figure out that I'll be charging more than $1,000 for a free networking event, which I'm not charging. Oh, are you understanding? So basically, even I have to add 10 or 15%, which means I'll get an extra $10,000 next year, but I'm really not, because I'm not charging $1,000. I'm not charging anything. I'm charging 0. Am I crazy? Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I know in your business, if you don't do this, your business will be eaten alive with taxes and inflation. But in my business, which is not a business, it's a free meet and greet for small businesses, workaholic professionals, and entrepreneurs. And what we do is we meet on a regular basis so that we can break the ice and have icebreakers, and we have member guests, free member guests, introductions, educational nuggets about for about a minute or two about what each business is. Then we facilitate about 3 one-to-ones. And those 3 one-to-ones are about 7 minutes each. And guess what? This is all within the same hour. We don't waste a single minute of your time. If you're going to a business networking group and it spends over an hour and your members are talking more than a minute, they're yapping and yapping and yapping, and you're just going in one ear and out the other ear, and nothing's happening. If your members can't learn to craft a speech in an hour, if they can't learn in a minute, if they can't learn to craft a speech in 10 minutes, a presentation to educate their future customers or future business partners who also have customers, we're looking for spheres of influence of other potential buyers. If your members can't, in an instant, read a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie and learn that if you could just talk in other people's interest and about 50,000 other different techniques in that book, you got to get that book to try. If your members in an instant can't read Think and Grow Rich by Dr. Napoleon Hill and understand that attitude is everything for your business, then perhaps maybe you're missing the boat. And you should check out our group and stay in your group. If you love BNI, stay in your BNI. If you love your SBI, stay in SBI. If you love your Chamber of Commerce, stay in your Chamber of Commerce. But come to our group on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. 2 of them are virtual. One's in Delray Beach, one's in West Palm Beach the first Thursday, and 2 more opening in the summer and the fall for 2 breakfasts in Lake Worth Beach and Wellington. And those 21 free meet and greets will help facilitate small business owners working together as a team. Teamwork. Team, T period, E period, A period, M period. Why did I put a period after each one? Because you know what team stands for. Let me think. Let's play the Jeopardy song. What does team stand for? Do 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 do. Time's up. Team stands for together, everyone achieves more. And by working together and team building, business partners, true business partners, look for referrals for each other. Now, if you don't do this, taxes and inflation will eat your business alive just as well. So remember, upgrade those prices by 10 or 15% every year. Don't forget to do it. Just set a date, and like clockwork, your clients will know 10 or 15%, which is nothing. It's just covering the taxes basically. But you're increasing 10 or 15,000 every year. That's powerful stuff. Now, if your business has a membership committee, you could also qualify your customers a little bit better too. Here's a little bonus technique. If you qualify your customers a little bit, if you have a membership committee, basically, you're just asking a couple of questions to make sure that your customers truly are your customers. Are they really qualified to be your customers or your members in your organization? It vets out the people that aren't serious. It vets out the people that are not going to show up all the time. It vets out the people that you know will be the perfect referral partner. So without having a membership committee, I have a couple of links or questions over on our website, over at omgtalk.com. And if you go to omgtalk.com, and you'll find my contact information, you'll find my phone number. You could be able to call or text me as well for our referral-based marketing organization called OMG, or Online Meet and Greet, or Offline Meet and Greet. And this membership committee is just a little website on Linktree where people can scroll down. And if I tell people that if you want to go to our Saturday meeting, which is virtual anywhere across North America, because businesses across North America sometimes do business in multiple states. If you're in Southeast Florida, you're welcome to come as well. We have many people in Florida. We have some people that are outside of Florida. But the membership committee is by going to the site. Right at the top, it doesn't have the RSVP link. I mean, you actually have to scroll down a little bit and get some more information. It might give you a link to a different part of our website that feeds you some information to see if you're qualified. It's powerful stuff by having some questions or links that actually qualify our members. Now, if the members don't feel like scrolling down, perhaps maybe they're really not interested in you or me. And if they're not interested in you or me, you're a business owner, I'm a business owner, and they're a business owner, and they want to see if their chemistry relates with you. If they don't like positivity and a great attitude, perhaps maybe they're not going to show up and they're not serious about being a business partner. They just want to do it themselves. And if you want to do it yourselves, I understand that. But if you're a team player, check out Online Meet and Greet or OMG or SPI. Which is good as MPI and all the rest, and referral-based marketing and all the Chamber of Commerces in the world. They all have probably membership committees, or maybe they just sign everybody up because they need every member known to man. So sometimes having a membership committee makes a big difference. So that way you could nip it in the bud. You could actually find out if the person's going to stay or not, so that you'll get that recurring revenue and you could increase that 10%, 15% every year with about 150 clients. Well, that's my thoughts for today. Maybe perhaps I'll see you on Saturday morning from 8 to 9 on Alignable Live. Just check out omgtalk.com and click on Roy's link. Here's your invitation. Here's your meeting link. Here's the way you can find it. Go to Roy's link. Who's Roy? Well, Roy wanted to come to one of our meet and greets virtually on Saturday, but Roy has a very busy business. Roy said he was going to come. So I said, no problem, Roy. I'll make you a link right on my website. I'll put it towards the top. It's been sliding a little bit from the top because, well, Roy didn't come. He didn't come to that. I spent my effort. I spent my time. I told him I would do it. I did what I was promised, but Roy didn't. So now everybody that comes to our meeting, I say, use Roy's link. Who's Roy? Now I tell the story about Roy. And then maybe perhaps you could relate that. Are you Roy? Are you going to click on that link? Are you going to find that link? Are you patient enough to find that link? Do you have a great attitude? Do you let things stop you from getting into a meeting? I'm Paul Finkelstein with the Small Business Owner Podcast, Workaholic Professionals and Small Business Owners. And you can find me at omgtalk.com. You can find my contact information over there at omgtalk.com. You can find my email at omgtalk.com. So if you can't find it on Alignable, by the way, Alignable is not a social media website. It's a profile that's disguised like a social media website, but there's in person once a month over 200 different alliances across North America. And we do 21 free meet and greets in Southeast Florida. Just me. There's other ambassadors in Florida, probably about 8 or 9, and across North America. So if you're a small business, workaholic professional, or small business owner, I encourage you to check out Alignable. Google it. Find out what Alignable is. Or go to omgtalk.com and let's have a chat to see how we could increase your revenues by $10,000 next year. If you like that, give me a call. You can find me at omgtalk.com. And of course, Tony has the last word. So Tony, I would like you to take it away and tell us about the last word.
You have been listening to the OMG Podcast with Paul Finkelstein. We can help you build wealth without hogging your time. Schedule a one-on-one with us. Thanks for listening. Join us again for another OMG Podcast segment.